Have you ever asked yourself, why would the universe bring someone into your life only to make it impossible to keep them? Why would it create a bond so powerful, a connection so undeniable, only to watch it slip through your hands? It feels cruel. It feels unfair. It feels like a cosmic mistake. But what if I told you it's not a mistake at all? What if the pain you feel, the ache, the longing, the silent wondering, is not the end of the story, but the beginning of a deeper awakening? Today we will explore 5 hidden reasons why the universe sends someone you can't have, and how these soul-shaking encounters may be the key to your truest transformation. Because sometimes the souls that hurt us the most awaken us the most. Reason 1. To awaken dormant parts of your soul. When you meet someone you can't have, it's not just about attraction or bad timing. It's a spiritual earthquake. It shakes loose all the parts of you that you thought were buried forever. Old wounds you pretended didn't exist resurface. Dreams you abandoned start whispering again. Longings you silenced out of fear or disappointment suddenly come roaring back. Have you ever felt a part of yourself come alive around someone? A version of you that you didn't even know you had lost? That is no accident. The universe sends certain souls to awaken the pieces of you that were asleep. The parts that needed light, movement, breath. And while it feels painful, it's also a sacred invitation, an invitation to return to yourself. Reason 2, to break the illusion of control. We are taught to believe that if we just love enough, work hard enough, stay patient enough, we can hold on to anything or anyone we desire. But some connections are meant to defy your will. Some connections are here to break the illusion that you are in charge of everything. Meeting someone you can't have humbles you. It forces you to confront the deeper rhythms of destiny, the mysterious forces that move beneath the surface of your carefully planned life. It teaches you that love is not a transaction. It cannot be earned, controlled, or guaranteed. It can only be received and sometimes released. As Carl Jung wisely observed, what you resist not only persists, but will grow in size. Trying to force love to stay will only tighten the ache. Surrendering to the truth will set you free. If this message resonates with you so far, take a moment to like this video, subscribe to Psychology of Happiness, and leave a comment below. Your story, your voice, could be the light someone else needs today. Reason 3, to trigger deep transformation. Have you ever noticed how certain people seem to expose everything inside you? The good, the bad, the broken? They don't even have to try. Their very presence is a mirror. Suddenly you see your fears. You see your hopes. You see the parts of yourself you've tried to hide. And through that raw, uncomfortable exposure, transformation becomes possible. The person you can't have didn't come to complete you. They came to awaken you, to pull you into the fire of your own becoming. You don't grow because life is easy. You grow because something or someone cracked you open. Reason 4, to teach you the real meaning of love. Real love is not about possession. It's not about grasping so tightly that you suffocate the very thing you cherish. It's about allowing someone to come into your life, allowing the experience to change you, and allowing them to leave if that is their path. Meeting someone you can't have teaches you that love is not always about staying. Sometimes love is about recognizing the beauty of the connection, even if it was never meant to be permanent. It's easy to believe that if love is real, it should last forever. But the deepest loves often don't. They are too big for this world, too wild, too sacred to be tamed by time. They exist to remind you of the infinite capacity of your own heart, not to shrink it into something safe, but to expand it into something magnificent. Carl Jung taught that the goal of life is not comfort, but individuation, becoming who you truly are, even if the journey is painful. And sometimes love must break you open to set you free. Reason 5, to push you toward your true path. Have you ever thought that losing someone might actually be a form of being saved? Saved from settling, saved from shrinking, saved from building a life too small for your soul. Sometimes the universe removes people from your life, not to punish you, but to protect your destiny. The soul you couldn't keep was never meant to walk your whole journey with you. They were the thunderclap that woke you from a long silent sleep. Their absence carves a space inside you, a space only you can fill, a space where your truest self can finally emerge. If they had stayed, maybe you would have stayed asleep too. If they had stayed, maybe you would have mistaken comfort for aliveness. Painful as it is, the universe knows what it's doing. It sends people to stir your soul, not to satisfy your comfort zone. The unseen gift behind the loss. When you lose someone you felt destined to love, it feels like the end. But what if it's actually the beginning? The universe doesn't operate according to human ideas of fairness. It operates according to patterns of expansion. The loss you feel is not a punishment. It's a portal, a sacred doorway into the next deeper phase of your journey. When you stop asking, "Why did they leave me?" and start asking, "What did they awaken in me?" everything begins to shift. You realize they didn't abandon you. They delivered you to yourself. The deeper understanding. Not every soul that enters your life is meant to stay. Some are meant to light the match that sets your true journey ablaze. Some are meant to awaken the parts of you that were hidden, scared, silent. You may never forget them, and you're not supposed to. Some connections carve themselves into your very being, not to haunt you, but to shape you. You didn't lose. You didn't fail. You evolved. Carl Jung often spoke of the sacred wound, the idea that pain is not something to be avoided, but something that calls forth your greatest transformation. The people who wound you the deepest often push you closest to your soul. If you are mourning someone you cannot be with, honor that mourning, feel it fully, and then use it. Use it to grow, to love yourself more fiercely, to walk your path with greater courage. Because the truest tragedy is not losing them. The truest tragedy would be losing the person you are becoming because of them. They were a bridge, not a destination. They were a flame, not a home. They were a chapter, not the whole story, and you, my friend, are still writing. Remember, every encounter is not a coincidence. If this story touched you, please like this video, subscribe to Psychology of Happiness, and share a few words in the comments below. Together, we are creating a space for growth and inspiration.